kind of weird because this is one of those very few songs where, you know, I write it, it's done, and I don't put it out for, this would be like 3 years now, 2-3 years now. So trying to get back into the headspace of where was I mentally and physically when I wrote this song. When I wrote this, my wife was pregnant at the time, and I was going through some little self-absorbed issues about relevance. And yeah, I didn't go into the session thinking that I was just going to write this song and that I knew what it was about. I just kind of, I found a sample of this woman singing, and I just started playing that and found a bass. And at the time I had just finished my last album, Horizon, which was all about like the sun's coming up and things are great and things are going really well. And then I wanted this album to kind of start as if the sun was setting, so hence the idea of
waking up at midnight, try to catch myself some sunlight. No, this doesn't seem right, gotta try and get my head right.
And then as soon as I wrote that line, I was like, man, that doesn't seem right. And then I was like, oh, there's the line. I normally don't use really any auto-tune, and for this one I really wanted to like have this like electronic feel, so I just threw like a ton of distortion and auto-tune and all this stuff onto this track. It feels like it should be a 10-minute song, but it's only like 4 minutes and change. The defining moment of this track would have to be the end, although there's just so many. There's the different rap sections, there's a change in the beat, there's a change in the tone, there's a change in all of this stuff. It's kind of like there's 3 different songs here, so I don't really know if I could put one definitive moment down. But what I would say is that every moment where we change things up, normally that's like a rap section, that is probably the definitive moment.
I'll be happy if I could just pay off my own car loan. I'll be happy if I bring some cheese to the household. Make enough so wifey can retire, that's the motto. Show my son that HardWork beats the talent, that's the title. When I'm old, just stop and look at everything that I wrote and be like, how did no one know his name? His shit was so dope.
And then you have my wife's probably favorite, and probably my favorite verse too, is the second rap verse that comes in.
Back, yeah, I'm feeling so alive, feel enough to drive. Everything I do is to survive, going to the black, running at a pace of 95. Hunger so deprived, wonder if I'm ever gonna thrive. No, I never slack.
And what's cool about that is that I literally took the back
into the black, no, I never slack. I'm only attacked.
And it was kind of like a writing exercise. I took that and then I was like, okay, what do I fill in between? Back here, I'm feeling so alive, feel enough to drive. Everything I do is to survive. Go into the black, running at a pace of 95. Hunger so deprived, wonder if I'm ever gonna thrive. No, I never slept. And probably the most impactful was the oddly enough, I didn't struggle at all writing this song. And that sounds a little braggadocious, but it was literally just like, when I said it was a playground, it literally was just a playground. Where am I gonna go this time? If I had to put like some sort of hold up in there, it was always just finding the sounds that I wanted, like going to that. And I think that was kind of like the secret to writing this tune, was that I just wanted to get to the next part. I just wanted to see the section that I was in through, and then it was like, okay, where do I go from here?
Catch myself some sunlight. No, this doesn't seem right, gotta try and get my head right.
When did I know it was finished? I would have to say I knew it was finished when I started doing the HardWork Beats Talent Repeat. HardWork Beats Talent Repeat. And I know that's like an obvious, oh, that's the ending. But genuinely, that was like one of the last things that I added to the song. It was just, there was something missing, and as soon as I put that in there, I was like, oh, this is perfect. It wasn't like I went through this whole big process. The song was pretty much done the second I was done with the lyrics and the vocals. So that was pretty awesome. This song to me now, it just kind of, it means the same that it did before. You know, I've been in lots of situations where people put themselves down, me included, for not being talented enough. I'm always trying to tell people that it almost never comes down to talent. I've taught enough people how to play music at this point to tell you that, like, the ones who are talented, who are just naturally gifted, tend to be the ones that fizzle out first. It's the ones who work their butts off who end up being really good musicians, because you have a superpower if you're talented. Everything comes quick to you. But if you don't pair that with the hard work, then you're not actually going anywhere. You're a really good swimmer who's just treading water, basically.
HardWorkBeatsTalent.